Hello everyone, my name is Hilmi Fathan Aziz. In this video, I will present about movie critic Satria Dewa Gatot Kaca. Okay, let's begin. The first one is form of chit chat, little chit chat. So in this video, I will slightly criticize one of the Indonesian film that was released in June 2022, namely Satria Dewa Gatot Kaca. A little warning, this video may contain some scenes as part of my criticism of this film. This film made me a little excited because I like film that tells about superheroes, especially the superheroes that are told in this film are from Indonesia. Because previously there have been several Indonesian superhero films such as Gundala and also Wiro Sableng, even though Wiro Sableng himself is actually not that good. But in this video, we will focus on Gatot Kaca. Okay, the first thing that I criticize is where in this film the storytelling, especially the romance, which in my opinion is very basic. It's like on FTV, where is it like a love triangle where there is a girl who is approached by a boy who even want to proceed to a more serious stage, but the girl doesn't really like it and turns out to prefer the main character over the guy who approached her. As a viewer, I don't really like this story that doesn't really interest me, which is very basic. Even in my opinion, the storytelling of romance on FTV is more interesting. The second, the next thing I criticize is the color tone in this film, which in my opinion it's too dark. If the scene is during the day or there is a lot of light, it is still okay. But in my opinion, when the scene is at night or in darkness, the color tone is too dark. Even my eyes have to work hard to focus in this film, and I think the color tone even darker than DC comic film, such as the Batman trilogy or for example. Third, the next thing that I criticize is, in my opinion, this film takes too many ideas or reference to scenes from several films that I know. Like there is a scene in a moving car where the position of the shooting technique is similar to that in the film The Batman starring Robert Pattinson. Then there is also a scene where the villain teleport, which in my opinion it's very much like Thanos teleporting with the Space Stone in the Avenger Infinity Wars movie. And the next thing, in my opinion, is a reference from other films where in the storytelling of this film, it is like a Star Wars film where there are two factions fighting and also fight scenes between Yayan Nurjan and Kang Cecep as if they appear in the Star Wars film they are starring in. Fourth, or the last thing that I criticize about this film is that it is very fatal or bad in this film. There is a scene which is a special scene for advertisement. I will watch it live in the cinema at that time. Apart from being so, I really couldn't digest in my mind. How is it that in a film that is shown in cinema, there are scenes specifically for advertising or sponsorship of the film that is explicitly displayed specifically in the middle of the film? I couldn't stop thinking. Of course, that scene had nothing to do with the previous scene happened. This is a big blunder in the movie I have ever watched. I mean, it's okay to show sponsor in movie, but not by making special or explicit scene. You can, for example, by using products from the sponsor and that are used at a glance, such as laptops, without having to make special scene for the sponsor advertisement. I still can't stop thinking and still can't believe it is exists. Okay, maybe those are some of my criticism of the film Satria Dewa Gatot Kaca, where the criticism is purely my personal opinion as a viewer of the film, and hopefully with this criticism, the next film or other film can learn so as not to make the same mistake. And of course, it can bring better Indonesian film, especially in Indonesian superhero movie films. Thank you and goodbye.